There is an urgent need for us teachers to reinvent ourselves, to repackage the content that we deliver to the students. Dr. Arul Kumar is a resourceful resource person who did his PhD in Bharathidasan University, Tiruchirappalli, and he was awarded his PhD degree in the year 2017. He has published 25 research papers in journals, and so far he has published 2 patents in the field of communications and computer science. He has cleared SET exam in the year 2017, and he was working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science, Bishop Iber College from 2010 to 17. And from 17 to 2019, he worked as an assistant professor in Debre Begran University in Ethiopia. And since June 2019, he has been working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science in Christ University, Bengaluru. Sir, we look forward to you to teach us on the emerging scenario. Over to you, sir.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm not able to share my screen, sir, since I'm the participant.
Yeah. Now, please check now.
Sir, you can share now, sir.
Okay. Sir, is it visible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me. Okay. So shall I start?
Yes, sir. Start, sir.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank Lord Almighty for giving me the chance to share my session through online. And thank you so much, sir, for introducing me and giving you positive words about me. And I thank you, Dr. Sathizilan, sir. I never forget you from 2000 to 2017. Thanks for your prayer and for your positive words, sir. And I welcome you all the participants for the today's session. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the tools which are going to help us for creating the videos online, image online, animation online, and infographic tools, some screen capture tools, meme creation tools, GIF creation tools, and presentation creation tools. So I hope you all know that when before this pandemic situation occurs, we used traditional methods like chalk and tower presentation. But when the pandemic situation started to occur, we are completely moving to online. And we never predict that when this situation, particular situation will come to an end. Okay, so keeping on in that particular mind, I have some tools, I have some experience about this particular online tools. So I'm going to share this particular tools based on my experience. And here I'm not going to promote any brand software for you. And these tools are collected and displayed based on for asynchronous and synchronous learning. And these online tools are easy to work. So when I'm considering this online tool, the question comes to in my mind is whether these online tools are easy to work and whether it consumes more data from my side. So if we compare these online tools with the offline tools, we never go for internet purpose. Okay, so that is why we prefer offline tool. But during this pandemic situation, nowadays online tools are very good when compared with offline tools, where it is purely based on internet. We need not to install the software. We can just use our browser to check the software. And it is the keeping in mind, I have some tools. It is to help the student to learn the better. So we have to keep idea about the students who is going to make use of these tools for learning aspect. Okay. So in January, I hope I can remember this particular online article. When I was reading that, I was amazed to read this particular article. More than 50 crores of Indians started to use a smartphone for reading, started to use a smartphone. So keeping in mind that we are very much user friendly and using the smartphones and laptop. So that is why, so here we have different tools for different purposes. So I have given in this particular slide, I have given one particular example where we can use these online tools for different purposes. I have divided this particular tool as pre-class tool and post-class tool. So this is a scenario what I created for a 1 week program for one online course. So when I'm considering this, I considered a computer network subject for this particular scenario. I have created this scenario for 1 week course. So here, so before going to address my student, what is the situation or what is the tool I am going to use for connecting with my students? As we know that there are different tools are there. For example, we have Google Meet, we have Zoom, and we have Cisco WebEx, and some other free tools are available. So when we are going to interact with the students, we have to give some chances for them to get ready for the class. So that is why we can consider some tools, okay, what we are going to discuss now. Some tools can be used for pre-class purpose, and some tool can be used for synchronization purpose, and some tools can be used for post-class purpose. So for example, in the day one, if I'm going to use Google Meet for a synchronization purpose, I can use asynchronization tools like Kahoot I have. And in the day two, I'm going to use the tools like Slido. And in the day three, I'm going to use some tools like Cisco Packet Tracer. And in the day four, I'm going to use Google Forms. Finally, I'm going to get the feedback for the entire week. So here, what it tells that the tools are changing for asynchronous mode. The students should not get tired or students should not get bored, okay? And the tools what we are planning for should also be a famous one, which can be used by the students either by mobile or by the laptop, there where they can use the particular tool on the way. Okay, they need not to be stay in the particular place where they can interact with the different tools for learning purposes. So here, when we are going to create a course plan for our particular subject or for our considering synchronous tool and synchronous and asynchronous tools on the need of the course. With teacher, I can use this particular tool. If I'm a maths teacher, clear-cut idea about which tool for my purpose. Here, sometimes even I get confused which time. At first, we started to use a Zoom and we are moving into Cisco WebEx and we are using Google platform. And nowadays, Microsoft Teams is keeping on increasing, and there are different tools are available. So we have to choose the tool which is free to use and which is convenient for our purposes. Okay. So here. So if we consider tools, offline tools, online tools, so Microsoft is providing some tools which is easy to install through our operating system. So this particular screen, you can see this, I'm just displaying some information. This is a screenshot of the Microsoft Store, which I took from my operating system. So if you have good internet connection, you can download the tools from the Microsoft Store itself, where they have different tools. For example, they have tools for Microsoft editing, or they have different tools for Microsoft Office purposes. So we need not to depend on other tools. So here, Microsoft is providing some tool which is convenient for our users. Even you can install operating system like Kali Linux or Ubuntu here in Microsoft Store itself. So if you have good internet connection, if you have good operating system, you can use some tools by using this interface itself, where you need not to go for any website or any software. Basic. Okay. So here I have a application. So from this particular slides onwards, we are going to consider different application and different website. So probably you can also get the PDF of this particular presentation. So you need not to make a note of this one, just see the discussion. So in this particular slide, I'm displaying one particular application. It is nothing but Snap Camera. So I was amazing. Right now I'm in my home, but think about when I was in my college, the particular background will be good. So I need not to worry about the background. So think about the situations where student is going to see me from the background. So how is there any particular application to change the background? Yes, there is a particular application which help us to change the background of the user who is going to present this session. See here, All right, before taking this particular screenshot, I was using a white shirt. I was sitting in my home. But when I started to use this particular app, okay, this is the app where we can download from online. We can change our camera. In the left side of the diagram, I have different option where I can change my background of the screen. So from once I downloaded this particular software from the internet, I can choose in either there is a diagram the right side as you can choose. Two different cameras are there. One is a snap camera and another one is integrated camera. So these are the application which help us to make us in an official environment, will show us like we are in a protected environment to the users, so to the students, where students will not get bored. Okay, the next app. Okay, so when the online classes were beginning in the month of May for us, so I had some issues in my laptop. So I just communicated with the officials in my university. They cleared everything through this particular TeamViewer software. The reason I can suggest this particular software to everyone, so if you may be from a faculty from English department or mathematical who is not having much technical usage about this software, you can install this particular free software from online. You can connect with your IT support team where they can control your laptop from their place. So for that purpose, we need only internet. So TeamViewer is a free software for the personal usage. So if when you are stuck up with a particular software or particular issue, we can connect with the your IT support team. They can remotely log on to your computer. They can help you in by using this particular software here. So when you are going to create a online class for the students, the nice tool we have is Google Calendar. If you have Google Calendar, you can use any particular video conferencing tool for that purpose. So instead of going to create a Google Meet or a Zoom Meet directly in this particular interface, I suggest you to go for Google Calendar. The reason I suggest you to go for Google Calendar is this will interact with directly with your email ID, so that it will be easy for you when you will get a notification for the online class. So as you can see here, I had classes today, and also I had class on Monday, Tuesday. So that like this, you can create an event. So not only a business user, even a basic user who don't have the business account in their college, by using a simple Gmail account, you can directly go to this particular Google Calendar. You can create an event for by using Google Calendar or Zoom or anything, so that after the completion of the class, as you can see this particular example, the particular video will be delivered directly to my email. The reason I created this particular event from Google Calendar. So I suggest you to use or to create an event for your class or for your student by using directly to the Google Calendar. Once you access the Google Calendar from this particular URL, you can use any particular software like Google Meet or Zoom, and you can create an event from Google Calendar. And then once the class is completed, your video will be delivered. The reason I'm getting this video in my Gmail after the class is I'm using a business account provided by my university. So the next one. So when I'm going to communicate with the student in my university, or when I was working in abroad, when I landed in 2017, I was not able to communicate with the student at first. So I use this particular software to translate the English content to their local language content. So think about you if you are working in a university or in a college where you have the different students from different places. This is a simple tool, but it sounds good when you started to use. Okay, for example, if you have a student from Korea, if you have a student from Saudi or a different place, I suggest you this particular tool to convert into their language. When you started to use or to communicate with them in this particular language, with their language, you will feel there is no gap between you and the student. So when you want to share some information or when you want to translate, kindly use Google Translate, which is free to use and which is good to use to share the data in the different format. Either it can be from Tamil to English or English to Tamil. You can use any languages, so that there will not be any gap with the student and faculty here. So this is a particular software where you can download the entire website. See, when before 5 years or 10 years, we don't have this much internet facility to view the entire website in offline mode. So this particular software will help for you and also for your student. You can install this particular software. You can download from internet. You can install in your computer. You can use this particular software to download the entire content of the website in offline mode. Okay, so imagine I'm in the university. I need to visit a particular website, so that I can use this particular software. I can download the entire content of any website. I can download offline. So when I come back to my home, I can view the particular website in real-time mode without internet. So HTTrack is a software which helps us to download whatever the content in a particular website. So after downloading this, when you go back to your home, you can check this particular software where you can see a live website without the internet. Okay, so imagine when a particular student is in a city environment. After 1 week or 1 month, he is going to a remote place where he don't have the internet facility. You can suggest this particular software. You can download this free software from the internet. They can download any particular website. So not the big website. This is suitable for the text-based website. Okay, they can download and they can read any particular website in offline mode. So this particular software is useful for the student who is ready to read the information in offline mode. Yes, so we normally use Gmail or Microsoft account in order to send the files from one place to another file in a huge amount. When I was checking the internet before 1 or 2 months, I was amazing. There is a particular website called WeTransfer where we can send the file without any registration, where we can send the content to the student without any registration. So here they are providing, we can transfer the file more than 1 GB. So student need not install. So the reason student is nowadays forced to use Microsoft account, Gmail account, or some other Yahoo account. So in this, if you are going to share this particular tool with the user or to the student for a temporary purpose, you can use this particular website. There is no need to register by the faculty or by the student. They can simply transfer the file. They will give the email ID so that students can download these files in a remote place. Next. So I was amazing to check whether there are any online tool or offline tool to create the content for my online classes. So in this particular session, we are going to discuss about the tools that are related for recording purpose and for editing purpose. So if I take this voice recorder, I hope this is a simple tool which is inbuilt in Windows where we can edit where we can create the audio file. So before 10 years or 15 years, this is the tool which is a user-friendly tool. I can simply record my voice. I can send to the students. So nowadays, before 2 years also, when I was working in abroad, so there was a particular time where student faced a complete leave like strike were implemented in the particular place. So we recorded the audio files. We shared the audio files of the content directly and we sent to the email. So the reason why we have not used the video content is, so if you are going to compile the entire class for the 1 hour, the student will get the data will be consumed more. So we can use at this particular stage, you can use this particular voice recorder as an inbuilt software in Microsoft Windows. If you are going to read any article in Tamil or English or any poem, you can record it and you can send it through Google Drive. Okay. And the next tool, this is an online tool. As you can see, I'm going to record a particular voice note where I can save the tool and I can share the tool to others. So this particular tool, we don't have, if you are having a mobile or if you are having a laptop, you can simply go to this particular website where we can record our voice and we can send it as a voice note to our students. Okay. So this is an online tool where you need not to install any particular software in your side. Next. So when you're creating any audio file, you can use this Audacity. It is an offline tool and also a free tool where you can create or you can modify your voice into a professional voice by using this Audacity software. It is less It consumes only less MB to download. So once you download the audio file, you can import this particular audio file and you can export even in MP3 format up to 320 kbps. So the reason is it is a free tool and you can make a professional editing purpose for this classes. You can use this particular tool for editing the voice notes of your class. Next. So I was amazing to use this particular online tool. The website name is audiotrimmer.com. So right now I recorded my audio either by mobile or by any online tool. So you can use this particular tool to crop the particular audio file. So that you can convert this particular audio file into different format. As you can see, I uploaded one particular audio file. So it asking me whether to start at the 2.30 minute or which ends at this particular time. So you can also add the fading options here. We can convert into different format. So this is the one particular website where you can trim the audio file, even you can convert into different file format. Next. So when we are going to consider about the image format, what we are going to share with our student, there are different websites in the format of online and offline is available. Let me show the first one. So I hope I can remember before 6 months or 3 months, there is a faculty from Tamil Nadu who got famous by using the meme files, okay, where he created the memes for the students and he shared with the student in the school, where they got more feedback from the student side. So this is one particular online tool where we can create memes without any burden from our side. So the website name is capwing.com. You can just log into the website, need not to register from your side. You can simply create a meme from in different format, in different size. They have different images also, different editing images can be done through online. So this particular website is used to create a meme in the format of images here. So this is a good example, another example of meme creation. Here I have different options, like I can include the images and I can also include the different text for this particular images. So in order to create the meme, either you can use this particular capwing.com or you can use the imageflip.com. Next. So Easy GIF is a particular website where you can create a GIF file. As you can see in this particular website, in the top, we have different options, like even we can upload our video file. As I have uploaded my video file, there is an option where I can cut the audio and video. Even I can convert this particular video file into image file. Okay, so this is a free tool where you can upload your audio file and you can perform the editing option through online. So here GIF images also we can do, and we can also crop the file. So this particular video website, we can upload video and it can be converted into image purpose. Yes, next one. As you can see in this particular slide, we have a different option. Either image to GIF also we can do it, or video to GIF also we can do it. The reason why I am suggesting this one is when you are going to create a Google slide for the, or when you're going to create a Microsoft slide, we can create the entire video into a GIF format without any software. So there is an option called changing the width and changing the size in the particular website. Yeah, particular video can be converted into GIF file. So if we have any GIF file, that normal images, that images can also be converted into GIF format. Next. So this is also another website where you can upload the GIF normal file. We can convert into a GIF image. You can also trim the video. Trimming means we can cut the video and we can edit the video from this particular website. So next, this one. So this is an interesting website where it is created by our Indian. So the website name is talltweets.com. As you can see in the left side of the diagram, we have the option called select presentation. So once you create a Google slide through online, after creating a Google slide, you can visit this particular website, talltweets.com. There is an option to upload your Google slide. The moment you click this particular select presentation, it will ask you to upload the slide what you already created in the Google slide. So once you created this, uploaded the slide, as you can see here, there is an option where I can create a GIF file directly from the Google slide. So in earlier websites, we created the GIF images by using the direct images. But if you see, I have the Google slide. I want to convert the entire Google slides into a GIF image. So the moment I upload my slides here, this particular website will help me to create a GIF images directly from the Google slide without any registration. Next. So this is also another website where we can create the photo collage online. It is also a free website. And next, in this particular website, as you can see, bfunky.com, you can edit the photo, we can create the collage, and also we can create a design. If a particular student is going to create a ebook, okay, we can create a flyers, or we can create a banners from this particular website. So it is an all-in-one package. It is a free tool where we can do image editing. Next. So as if you take this image editing purposes, if you take in online, there will be only limited number of famous companies. They provide a user interface to the user at free of cost. One particular website is canva.com. As you can see in the top left side, I have given different purposes. Say, for example, if I want to create a brochure, you can visit this particular website. You can create a brochure at free of cost. So the template they have, everything they have, it is like a college where you can do, you can use this particular website for a different purpose. Even you can create a resume online by using that template. So before 5 years or 6 years, and I was using only Microsoft Word for creating my resume. So when I visited this particular website, I was amazed to see this. That even I can create a resume at a free of cost through online. I can create a planner, I can create a presentation. So here you can suggest this particular website to your student. You can assign a particular topic, like so the next week you have to submit the assignment. So for this particular assignment should be in a particular official format. You can suggest this particular website where they need not to have any software like Microsoft PowerPoint or any software for creating the document. In this particular website, everything can be accessed at a free of cost. Even you can create a certificate from this particular website, and even you can create a mind map from this particular website. The next website is pixlr.com. Here you can edit the images, or you can add the text for this particular images. Next. So this is about the presentation where we can do in online. So here, Adobe is a company where they provide more tools for us. If you take a particular tool called Spark, you can create a different things. Either we can create a flyer, so I can create a collage, even I can create a presentation. So let me give a simple demo of this particular website. I can simply go for spark.adobe.com. So if you take this particular website, and this is created by Adobe, I can create a stunning presentation. I can create a stunning flyers at a free of cost without any payment. Let me show you a demo. In this particular demo, as you can see, in the top, I have different options. I can create an image for Instagram, or Facebook, or I can create a photo collage. So here I'm going to choose a presentation. So as you can see, when you are going to create a presentation in a Google slide, when you're going to create a presentation in a Microsoft PowerPoint, this particular website will sound good when compared with different website. Let me show you a demo. So this is the presentation, what I'm going to create by using Adobe Spark. So here I can add the title for this one, online content creation. This is done by Bishop College. So next slide, there is a simple option. As you can see in the bottom, there is a plus symbol. I can click this particular symbol. It is asking me whether I am going to include the photo or text or button or video or photo grid or a glide show or split layer. Let me assume that I'm going to include the photo for this one. Next, it is asking me whether I'm going to upload the photo for my computer, or I can simply find a photo from online. So let me give computer as an image I want to include. As you can see, I have included the image in the next slide. I'm going to fill it in the entire screen. See here, this is the computer. So next I'm going to create a third slide. So here I'm going to include the text for this particular slide. So types of computers or like laptop, desktop. Like this I can create a text and I can include different, like even I can include the video. So here in the top you can see there is an option called present. The moment I press present, as you can see here, the Adobe Spark is getting ready to convey or for my presentation. So this is a simple website where I can create a presentation with a different beautiful concept. I created this presentation in a 3 minute or in a 2 minute. So you can include images and you can include text, even you can include the images, the buttons, videos also you can include in this particular website. It is a free website. You can suggest your student, or you can also use a mobile phone to create a presentation on the way. Okay, when you're in the traveling also, you can create a presentation in a beautiful way. The next, the Canvas. So it is the tool what I already discussed. As you can see, I can download the particular template from this canva.com. It is inbuilt with the different template. So when you are going to make a professional presentation from your company or in your institution, you can use either Adobe Spark or the Canva. In Canva, we can use the different templates at free of cost. And the moment you completed the presentation, you can download to your computer. The next, this is a particular website where you can create a presentation with the video purposes. Okay, here you can see in this particular website, it is a free website. We can go to this particular animoto.com. You can create a video file with the help of the text file through online. The next, so Prezi is a famous PowerPoint, the presentation tool, but it is not free tool, but you can create a presentation through online. This particular tools can be used to share the online with other students. As you can see, this the graphic image what I'm displaying is very good when compared to the traditional PowerPoint designing tools like Microsoft PowerPoint and Google.com. This presentation, when you view this particular presentation through online, it will be like a video. So Prezi.com, you can visit online and you can create a presentation. When you run the presentation, it seems like a video file. There will be more graphics will be there. It will be more useful for even the student. But the problem is it is a payable website. It is free for the individual person who can create the content in online. Next, this particular tool is nothing but PowerPoint. It is famous for creating the images through online. As you can see, there are different things you can do, like what I did in Adobe Spark and create presentation. There are more templates are there. You can create a video. So you can ask your students to create a video file through online. Let them create a video file about the computer. Let them create a video file about the cloud computing. These are the free tools where they can create by using their mobile devices also. The next, so here we are going to discuss about some movie making tools and the softwares which is available for us. The first one is, as we all know that if you take Windows software, Movie Maker is a free software which is available in Microsoft Store. So the thing is, you can simply go to this Microsoft Store by using this start menu. I can give store. Microsoft Store is available for me. In this particular user interface, in the top, I have a different option like searching. Okay, I can give an option called PDF. So it gives me different softwares which is available. So as you can see, there are free softwares is also available and paid software is also available, where you can simply click this particular software. It will be available for you once you install this particular software. Here, I'm not going for online. I'm just using Microsoft Store to install the application. You can search anything like a movie editing, audio editing, anything you can search in the Microsoft Store. It is available for you. So right now I have installed Kali Linux and Ubuntu operating systems through this interface. So the moment I install this particular thing, see, I have installed Movie Maker and other software. So you can go for, if you don't have any idea, you can use this particular Microsoft Store, which is inbuilt in your operating system. You can install. See, I have installed Kali Linux and Ubuntu here, and I have installed some other application like Bible, Wikipedia, everything. So I can simply click the launch button here. I can access this particular application without going to online. Next, here, a document and notes. What are the tools that is related for creating the document things? So if you take this particular screen, I have created a Google slide through online. So here I have created a nice welcome screen for my student. So this you can do particular thing in Google slide through online. There is an option called insert image in the top right in the Google slide. If possible, I can also create a demo for this one. It will be more interesting if you create a welcome screen for the students like this. So I create a simple presentation for my student through Google Slide. It is getting loaded. I can go for slides here. I can create a blank presentation Google Slides. It is loaded. Okay, so here I'm going to create a user in the home landing screen of my presentation through Google Slide. As you can see, there's an option to insert the images in the online. Okay, so let me, I'm going to create the image application through online. So in the top, I have different options like changing the background, layout, theme, and transition. I'm going to apply some insert image. So I have an option called search from web. Okay, so here when you're going to search an image through online, you can include a simple keyword called transparent. Transparent computer or office man PNG. So when you give a keyword called transparent, as you can see, these images will have without any background. So I can simply install this particular image in here. As you can see, this particular image doesn't have any background. Like this, you can install any image through online from Google Slides without any background. So like you can move here, as you can see. So for this particular slide, I created a home screen from this Google Slides. Okay, so when you are going to search an image through online, you have to give a particular option called transparent. You can use any one, okay, like a transparent office man or transparent tree. Okay, tree and then PNG. As I can see, if you're going to create a slide like this, I can copy and paste directly from Google Slide. The images are used without any graphics in the backside. So that is why I suggest you, when you're going for creating a slides, Google Slide online, you can use the particular keyword called transparent before any search. I used transparent office man. So I had different options. I simply clicked and dropped. So as you can see, like this, you can create a landing page for your slide through Google Slide. The only thing, you have to add the word called transparent. It will be easy for you. Like here I added a tree for my screen. And in the backdrop, you can add different wallpapers as you needed. Next, so Bitmoji is a particular extension. This is an extension from Google Chrome Store. So if you install this particular extension, here in this particular side, you can see I have used the particular image which is already available. But if you want to create a Bitmoji or the avatar for you, for your student, you can create I can use this particular Bitmoji app, and you can create a real face like you in the form of animation. so that you can use this your avatar image in this Google slide or even with the Microsoft PowerPoint. So Bitmoji is a nice extension where you can create a animation image like you through this particular extension. So in order to use this particular extension, you have to use a Google Chrome through online. Once you install this particular Bitmoji, you can create an avatar like this in your face. So when you create an avatar like this, students will be interested. Oh, okay, so my professor is standing before like me, and they will be get more interested when we use this extensions in Google Chrome. The next, okay, when I'm going to create a note through online, so the moment I can use different tools, but here there are different options for me. Either I can use OneNote or Evernote. So there is the reason why I suggest this OneNote is it is an online tool from Microsoft where you can create a notebook online. So like this, as you can see in the top right side, there is a notebook, online notebook created in OneNote. We can have, see, right now I have like a different checklist in online. So it is one of the nice website where you can create a text information in online. Let me show you an example. So you can directly go for onenote.com. Okay, it is a particular website to create a note for you, and also you can share this with your students. So in this particular website, the notes are created and it will be available through online, where you need not to worry about the storage and all. See, here I have created a notebook in online in the name of Bishop Weber College. Imagine that you are going to have an online notebook for your temporary purpose. So I have created an online notebook. Here I can have different sections. As you can see in the bottom, I have an option called different section, and I have an option called different sample pages. Here I can suggest my students like this, where I can, if a particular student is taking notes online, I can suggest them, they can use this particular tool for creating a subject notes in online for temporary purpose. As you can see in the bottom, I have different section. I have a computer science as a subject, English as a subject. Even I can use a mathematics as a subject. In this particular section, I can have different pages like the offline notebook what I have. So in this particular Max, I have created a pages. Okay, let me have a page number 1. Okay, this is page 1. So in this page, I can have like today 11.0 2020. I was in online class. So like this, even you can add the images for here. So you can insert the images if you want, either from the computer or through online. Let me have a image here. I can choose a file. So I can create another page. This is page 2. Tomorrow, I have a class for MCA. So like this, you can create an online note. This particular online note is available in any place when you, because it is purely based on internet. Okay. So the alternate tool for this OneNote is Evernote. You can create a note in online. The beauty of this one is even you can include audio files here. Okay. So maybe after 1 year or 2 years, you are going to use this particular app, means you can simply click Max mathematical page here. In mathematical page, I have different page. I have text and images. See in the top, I have an option called including audio file. You can include the audio file here itself. So imagine if we are in a regular classroom, we don't have an option to record our voice in offline notebook. But see here, the online tools helps us to include text, audio, video, so that the students are either you can use this particular tool in a later purposes. It's a free tool from Microsoft. The alternate tool for this one is Evernote, which I was displaying here. The next here is a Foxit PDF reader. So it is a alternate tool for PDF purposes. The reason why